welcome back to Star TV. On today's lovely episode, we're going to be talking about the reason men have more friends than females. Right before we get into today's lovely video, make sure you guys subscribe to Star TV where you get a new episode every week. Make sure you guys like this video, drop a comment down below, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you will be alerted each and every time Star posts a new video. Let's get right into it. They don't cut their friends off for not coming to a birthday dinner. And I noticed this about guys. Like, if guys have a birthday celebration or get together with the bros, if one of their friends are not able to make it, they're so cool about it. Like, they so chill. They like, you know what? That's okay, bro. I just see you next time. And they dap each other up. But for us women, I don't know, coming from a woman, like, I hold birthdays in high esteem. So it doesn't matter, you know, what's going on in your life. As a friend, I expect you to show up for my birthday. I expect you to celebrate me. And women, we can take it to heart when we've planned a celebration like a birthday and we've told our friends weeks and months prior in advance, and they don't show up. That's like a slap in the face, because it's one of my most important days and you claim to be my friend and you can't be there for me. Right? That's how we think and that's how we feel. We're so sentimental and we place so much emphasis on birthdays and we hold our friends in high esteem. But at the same time, it's ridiculous for us to cut our friends off because they couldn't make it to a birthday dinner. We have to realize that, you know, things happen. You have history with that person. You know, amazing times, amazing moments. There's times you poured your heart out to your friends. It's certain friends that know things about us that we never told anybody else. It's certain friends that even know about, you know, things that we don't even talk about or put on display that pertains to us. And what do? We cut our friends off because they couldn't come to an event. We don't give our friends grace. We don't think, you know what? Well, she showed up to the last event and, you know, she pretty much, you know, links me all the time. But the one time she couldn't show up, I decide to dead it forever. That's not right. And this is why us as females don't have friends and we can't keep friends, because we cut our friends off for stupid reasons. We don't think about all the good our friends have done. We think about that one time they couldn't show up and we be done forever. And that's not right. That's not right. We're never going to have friendships that last 5 and 10 years if we cutting our friends off because they couldn't make it that one time. We have to give our friends grace. Let the love that you have for your friends overlook and forgive their wrongs, especially for little reasons and small reasons. And you guys, I didn't always have this mindset, okay? It took so long for me to mature. It took so long for me to mature and to grow, and I've developed this maturity and growth in solitude just by being by myself, reflecting, thinking, learning life lessons. Okay, so I don't know who I'm speaking to out there, but if you have friends and you know your friends love you, you could call your friend, she'll pick up. You'll FaceTime her, she's there. You want to hang out, she's there. But she can't make it to a birthday. Maybe she has a good reason. Maybe she don't have the funds and she's too embarrassed to tell you, hey, I don't have it, I can't make it. Maybe. Or maybe, you know, maybe she's going through something. Maybe she's struggling with maybe depression or something she's battling behind the scenes. And she don't have the energy to show up and give you the energy that you deserve on your special day. You never know what your friends are going through. Sometimes our friends are facing battles and challenges that they don't have the heart to speak about. They don't have the heart to tell you about what they're facing because it's so heavy. Let's give our friends grace. Number 2, this is why men have more friends than females. They refuse to give their partners, their companions, more chances than they give their friends. Yet women do the opposite. Oh my God, this is a good one. Have you guys ever noticed that as women, I don't know whether it's because we hold our friends in such high esteem and high regard, but as women, naturally, we can give a man chance after chance. We can forgive them for the worst. We can take them back time and time and time and time again. But let your girlfriend do one thing that don't sit right with you. Let your girlfriend do one thing that makes you upset, one thing that offends you, one thing that causes you to feel betrayed by her. If she can't show up that one time, what happens? You are done. You washed your hands from the situation. You're done with her. You don't want to see her. You don't want to talk to her. You don't want to hear about her. You will move as if she never existed. But that man you keep taking back, that man you keep taking back over and over and over, he get more chances than me. Oh my God. We have to do better as women. One thing about guys, they're going to forgive their friends. Guys forgive their bros, okay? A guy will not take a woman back when she cheats the first time. But for their friends, they give grace. They extend grace to their friends. They forgive their friends because guys know the power of brotherhood, the power of community. They know how good it feels when you link your friends. And this is why guys value friendships, and they're not hard on their friends. Let a guy have a friend and maybe the friend hasn't spoken to them in 2 weeks. They're not going to cut their friend off. They're going to, reach out. Yo, what's wrong? You've been acting different. I haven't heard from you. They'll give them a certain amount of grace period to even respond back to them. But girls, it's the total opposite. As soon as, we're quiet or something, as women, we be like, oh, I ain't hear from her in like a few hours. Or she moving funny. Oh, she moving funny? Okay, let me change my number. That's how we are. But we have to start being like men, because I don't know about you guys. I'm 25. Some of y'all out there are 25, 30, 19. We're getting too old to be losing our friends over things that make no sense. As humans, we are not perfect. I'm not always going to be able to show up for you, but you're going to know that I care about you. I'm not always going to be able to be there. But give your friends the grace. Forgive them. Love them. Because you don't want to be in a situation where you look back many years later like, yo, I was bugging. It was never that serious. Wow, so this situation really happened over nothing. This could have been avoided. This could have been prevented. Or you're going to grow old. You're going to be 35, 40 and be like, wow, I really don't have no friends. And you thinking back about all your friends like, well, I stopped talking to Keisha because, Keisha didn't come to my birthday dinner. I stopped talking to Ashley because I didn't hear from Ashley in 3 days. And you're going to be like, wow, that could have been worked out. I could have been more kind. I could have, been more forgiving. And then those people would still be here. I would have a community had I had understanding back when it was needed. If it's anything that we take from men, we have to really take notes when it comes to how they deal with their friendships, because too many women are online saying they have no friends. Too many women. And when you look at men, you barely see men on YouTube talking about, oh, I don't have no friends. Oh, everybody fake. You barely see that because men know how to move and they know how to navigate. Let's get into the next tip. Men understand the power of brotherhood. Women don't understand the true power of sisterhood until they lose it. And this is so true. Women, growing up, we're in elementary school, we're making so many friends. We're in high school, we're making so many friends. We're in college, we're making friends. But after you graduate college and after, you naturally grow apart from your former friends, you start to think, wow, well, I'm at work, I'm working. I go out occasionally on the weekends. How am I going to make friends? How am I going to meet women who are like-minded? Women who love God, women who like to listen to Nicki Minaj, women who are just naturally funny, women who, are hip, they like me. Where am I going to find those type of women? And you realize, oh snap, I had the chance to form amazing friendships back in elementary school, back in high school, back in college, but oh my God, I was so catty. Like, I didn't forgive my friends. I held grudges and now I don't have anybody. You know, it's not until you reminisce on old friendships like, wow, you know, we used to be lit. Like, we used to have good times. We used to always be laughing. If I needed somebody to FaceTime or call, I could just call her up. Wow, I don't have that anymore. Wow, I miss that. But I messed that up. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize what you have until it's gone. If you have a friend that you can call up when you're feeling down, or a friend that you can vent to, or a friend where you want to go out, you want to go to the movies or out to eat, they there for you, appreciate that. Or even when you haven't been acting like yourself and friends will just reach out to check on you, appreciate that, because some people are dying and crying inside and nobody cares to check on them. Nobody cares to see how they're doing. So when people care about you and they show you that they value that, don't take that for granted. Because women, and especially men, all of us, we don't realize what we have until it's gone. You know, for example, look at Chris Sales. Back in 2017, you know, he was married to Queen Naija. There were allegedly, you know, cheating allegations. He took a beautiful woman for granted, you know, and whatever happened between them is what happened. I love the both of them. But now, you know, looking at the music he's making and seeing how even 6 years later, it took him that long to realize, like, hey, I was wrong. Hey, you know, I could have saved my marriage. I could have treated my wife better. I could have done things differently. Sometimes it takes people years to see that they were wrong. And oftentimes we don't realize that. We think, oh, it's too late. You know, you should have realized you was wrong back then. Everybody's thought process and everybody's mindset is different. Now, you know, Chris is living in regret. He's grieving, you know, the loss of, you know, Queen Naija as being his wife. And he's watching her be happy with somebody else. You never know what you have until it's gone. So cherish your friends, cherish your family, forgive and love. Because listen, no relationship in your life is going to last for years if you do not forgive. If you do not forgive, you will spoil the relationship you have with your family members. You know, and speaking from experience, my family, it's not easy like every other family. You know, my family members, sometimes they say things, I'm offended. Sometimes I say things to offend them. Sometimes some of them do certain things and I'm like, wow, you know, like that hurts. But at the end of the day, I swallow that and I forgive and I love. And it feels good when we come together. Like, yeah, you had me messed up, but I forgive you and I love you. And we're going to move forward. You know, it wasn't easy at the time to forgive, but I decided to let it go because I value you. And I know that you're somebody I want to do life with. We have to forgive. Forgive your friends. Now, it's boundaries. It's a certain, like, let's put it like this. If your friend was like doing something trifling, whether that's being with your man or something like that, that's a little different. I don't think that's a friend. I think that's a backstabber. So I'm not saying you have to, you know, forgive and take friends back who do things like that, or friends that, you know, try to disrespect your family members. That's different. But when it's little stuff, let it go. It's not worth it. You don't know what you have until you lose it. And last but not least, this is the reason why men have more friends than women. Women view other women as competition. The catty demon prevents you from learning from women that you admire. Instead of learning from them, you envy them and you shade them and you sub them and you can't stand them and you don't like them without a reason. It's just something about her. You know, one thing about women, we have to realize as women, there's always going to be a woman more beautiful than you. So always stay humble. It's always somebody that look better than you. It's always some other woman with a better body than you. So embrace who you are, embrace what you have, work with it, doll it up, style yourself up. No other woman is your competition. It is our job as women to come together and shine and bring out the best in one another. I've always been the type of friend, whereas when I have beautiful friends, I admire my friends. Like, I repost their pictures. I'm the type of friend, I always tell you how good you look, how pretty you are, how beautiful you are, how I like your outfit. I'm complimenting you. If I like what I see, I'm admiring it. I'm going to make you feel like you're on top. I'm not going to tear you down. If I like your aesthetic, if I like your style, if I want to learn anything from you, I'm going to be like, wow, where you get that from? That's so nice. Or, I'm working on this when it comes to my exercise. What do you think I could do about my body? Like, what kind of exercises? Because, girl, you got a nice shape. Like, for real. We have to learn from women. When you view another woman as competition, you so busy trying to get ahead of her that you can't even take notes. She can't even teach you nothing because you're so busy trying to be better. Stop viewing other women as competition. We're sisters. We have to uplift each other, love each other. I don't know about you guys, but one thing about that catty demon, you can see that in other women. Like, you've ever walked in a hair salon or a nail salon and you walk in and all the girls is looking at you up and down, getting their nails done. They looking at you all stink and, just all insecure. Sometimes women are threatened by your presence. And with those type of women, sometimes you just have to ignore them, pay them dust. And other times, just give them a smile. Sometimes women like that need love, or compliment them. Sometimes that's the best. If you see a woman, you feel like she's threatened by you, compliment her and make her feel good about herself, and watch her face change and her world will brighten up. I'm telling you. But I hope you guys learned something from this video. Let's love our friends. Let's forgive them. Let's give them grace. If they can't show up for you, be understanding. Don't tear people down. Give people space. I love you guys. This is Star TV. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, any advice, be sure to drop a comment down below. And until next time, Star will see you soon. Peace.